I must say hello to everyone, and as a reminder, please press the subscribe button to show your appreciation to my channel. Thank you.
All right, shalom everybody, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good from your side. Please invite your friends, and we will have some time, good time together today. As we see in front of us, Abdul. You know, this Abdul, all the Abdul, by the way, are so smart. I never met Abdul is not smart. And just to show you how trashy Islam is, listen to this potato, what he will say to you. And by the way, your beard is so funny. I don't know, guys, if you notice. This guy, he shaved all his beard, he shaved everything in his face, and he let the hair growing under his neck. Look like a goat. Anyway, Abdul, what do you want to say to us? I hope you have something serious. Tell us what happened. Go.
Islam, shirk, or associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the worst sin ever. So
the funny is that Muslims, they say that shirk, which means associating partner with Allah, is the worst. But they are the one who cannot say the name of Allah without associating the name of Muhammad with it. Which means all of you Muslims are a bunch of mushrikeen. In fact, you don't worship Allah, your God is Muhammad. Can you even say Shahada, that you bear witness that Allah is your God? No, you have to attach the name of Muhammad to it. This is why people like Rashad Khalifa defect from Islam and they created their own sect and they call you, all of you are mushrikeen, because simply you praise Muhammad. In fact, the name of Muhammad is a wrong name. Muhammad means the praised one. If Muhammad is the praised one, so who is praised number two? Obviously, Allah is not the praised one. Muhammad is the praised one. So you are a mushrik, you are a black stone kisser, you are a person who follow what Muhammad say, not what Allah say. And we can show you tons of examples. But anyway, the Muslim, they say that the sin, the worst sin for them is shirk. So what is sin in Islam is accepted. Any sin is accepted in Islam except shirk, which means associating someone with Allah. Tell us more.
Associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the worst sin ever. So when Muhammad Hijab was in a live stream with Sneeko and Musa Adnan, and he said that Christianity and believing that Jesus is God is worse than homosexuality, Christians lost their mind and were confused, which only proved that they have no clue about monotheism and didn't feel the sweetness of Tawheed. May Allah subhanahu
You remind me of your prophet speaking that this woman, she cannot go if a new husband until she tastes his sweetness, which means his orgasm. So who is the Abdul who will dare to call us and tell us how believing in Jesus as God is worse than a Muslim man bending over and somebody screwing his butt? Just to show you how Islam is a satanic cult. In Islam, if you are a homosexual, you go to heaven. Do you know that? You go to heaven. Because all what Islam cares for is worshiping Allah and Muhammad. Anything else is not important. You bend over, somebody play with your anus, somebody put something in your mouth, who cares? This is all is okay, as you just heard. And he is explaining that the Christians don't understand that Islam is a religion of oneness of God. Who cares? This is the problem now. The problem is not his son being effed by a guy. The problem is he believes in one God. Good for you, good for you. His son will make him proud. He bend over and he get effed by many guys, but he will never, ever worship anyone beside Allah. And you know, when the Muslims, they speak about worshiping one God, shouldn't we examine first who is this stupid God you worship? The God who made the sun set in murky water? The God who believed that the sperm become a dead blood, and then the blood grow and become a lump, and the lump became a flesh, and the flesh became bones, and then we close the bones. Huh? And you Muslims believe in the oneness of God, yet Allah Himself, He say He is the best of the creators. And then we find in the Quran that Jesus Himself is a creator. And I know, yeah, by the permission of Allah. It doesn't matter, He is a creator. Permission of Allah, not permission of Allah, according to your stupid cult, He is the creator, Jesus. So the stupid you prefer your son to be screwed by a man, but not to believe in Jesus and live a holy life, because you are a pervert Muslim. This is who you are. When Abdul he speak about monotheism, he think that he have something unique. In fact, we are the monotheists, not you. Because your monotheism is fake, does not exist. First of all, there's no proof of the existence of so-called Allah. Secondly, you believe in Tawheed, not monotheism. Tawheed means unification. If you believe in monotheism, you will never use the word Tawheed. But because those donkeys do not know Arabic, they think that using the word Tawheed mean monotheism. All what they have in this religion, they go around, they speak, we have monotheism, monotheism, monotheism. Okay, Abdul, you have monotheism, but as you said, you go and you are a homosexual, you go to heaven in Islam. You are a rapist, you go in heaven in Islam. Your prophet himself is a child molester, and he's a rapist, and he's a thief. In fact, even Muslims accuse him of stealing underwear. So when the Abdul he speak about monotheism, we laugh. Who cares if you worship one God or trillion God? The question is your God is good or bad? Is your God is exist or not? Explain to us more, Abdul.
Guide them to the truth. Inshallah, in this video, I'm going to
Inshallah.
and of course explain how polytheism and shirk are the worst sin ever, and how Christianity is polytheism. So without wasting any time, let's watch the clips and come back.
Right, you see what happened at the Olympics where they disrespect Jesus, peace be upon him? Yeah. And he said, you gotta
look at the scumbags speaking about in the Olympics are disgracing Jesus, peace be upon him. But you Muslims, you believe in someone. He said that the mother of Jesus will be in his bed. So who disgraced Jesus more, you or those bunch of gays? In the same time, those who disgrace Jesus are gays. And then what you do? You say, well, being a gay is way better than being a Christian. Potatoes. Yeah, the religion of a scam. We love Jesus, but we want to kill the Christian. We love Jesus, but we want to burn his churches. We love Jesus, but we want to spit on the Bible. We love Jesus, but we are rape a Christian woman. We love Jesus, but we make fun of Mary. We love Jesus, but Mary, she will be in the bed of Muhammad. We love Jesus, but Jesus did nothing. His book is gone. Not even a single one Jesus was able to help. The teaching of Jesus is gone. You are a bunch of hypocrite, coward liars. Mimi Hijab is wearing a Turkish hat. The slave of the Turkish. Muslim deeds believe that Jesus will break the cross. Like this is if I show you this statement from Muhammad, you will see how stupid Muhammad is. According to the Muslim, Jesus is going to break the cross and kill the pig. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? The Messiah is coming from 7 heavens behind 7 galaxies to kill a pig? Phobia religion. Tell me who is your enemy. I will tell you who you are. To make it simple, tell me the size of your enemy. I will tell you who you are. Your God, Allah, his enemy is a pig. This is your religion. The enemy of Allah is a pig. Just to show you a prophecy about Muhammad, to show you that Muhammad is a false prophet. This is a prophecy made by the stupid Muhammad, saying the following: I heard the Messenger of Allah say, you will make secure peace with the Byzantines. Then you and they will fight an enemy behind you, and you will be victorious. Take booty and be safe. You will then return and alight in a meadow with mounds, and one of the Christians will raise the cross and will say, the cross has conquered. One of the Muslims will become angry and smash it, and the Byzantine will act like the battle will start. And this is supposedly the end of the time. So Muhammad is claiming that the Byzantine, before the day of judgment, this is like that's it, the judgment day is coming. The Byzantine and the Muslim, they will have a war. Let me show you to you in more details so you can laugh, because here maybe maybe here it's not clear. Let me show you more details of this story. The false prophet Muhammad. This is your prophet Abdul. All those hadith are accurate. Read carefully and laugh at your prophet. Do you see it says, this is in the day of resurrection. In the day of resurrection. The fight will happen before the day of resurrection. In fact, Muhammad, he made it clear that according to him, the majority of mankind before the day of judgment will be the Byzantine, the Roman. This is how false Muhammad is. This is a very authentic hadith of the false prophet Muhammad. According to the stupid Muhammad, a monotheist, listen to me. According to the stupid Muhammad, the Italian, they will be the majority of mankind before the day of judgment. Who want to respond to this stupid prophecy? I heard Allah Messenger as saying the last hour would come when the Roman form the majority amongst the people. Any Abdul? Monotheism, polytheism, potassium, nitrogen, calcium, all doesn't make any sense, because your prophet anyway is a false prophet. This is a weak or very authentic hadith? It's very authentic. This is Sahih Muslim. I can show it to you from other books too. If you go right now, check in Google, you will see that Italy suffering from decline of population. All of Italy together is not even 30% of population of Indonesia. But according to the true prophet of Allah, I mean, this guy accent, by the way, is the most ugly, stupid accent ever I heard of somebody speaking English. Abdul, the Roman will be the majority of mankind.
out of their way to defend Christianity. Don't they read the Quran? Don't they know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about Christians claiming that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a son?
First of all, you stupid dummy, none of the Christians believe that Allah have a son, because we don't believe in Allah. No Christian believe in Allah. Secondly, you idiot, your God, Allah said he cannot have a son because he need to have a girlfriend. So your God cannot be God. None of the Christians know what the Quran says. Do you even know what the Quran says? Listen, if you are a Muslim, ask this guy if he dare even to give me a call for 5 minutes. I will format him and make him shish kebab. Who is a Muslim he dare to call us? Huh? Allah don't have a son, brother. Allah don't have a son. So you see the stupidity here. First of all, do even they knew what God have son mean? Those stupid Muslims, they follow stupid prophet. The stupid prophet told them that the Christian believe that Allah and Mary get married and they have a son. So how the God of the Quran respond? He says, how I can have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? Hey Muslims, is that an answer of God, or this is an answer of a stupid idiot? Do the Christian believe that God have a wife? Is that how you refute the Christians? This is your smart potato God. Read and laugh at your religion, Abdul. In fact, this verse here, proving Allah is not, from his mouth, cannot be a monotheist God. Because Allah is saying it clearly that there is a female and he is a male. He have a gender. The Abdul, they might say to you, no, Allah does not have a gender. First of all, look carefully. It says he, not she, not God. Allah can say, I am. That's it. There's no need for he and she. And then he said, or the Quran said, according to Muhammad, how can he, again, have a son, not a children, translation is false, when he has no wife? Why Allah chosen to say, how I'm going to have a son unless I have a wife if he is not a male? When Allah, he says, why he chose a male? Why didn't say a partner? Why not say a husband? If he say a husband, that means Allah is a female. If he say a wife, that means Allah is a male. Otherwise, Allah is a male, or someone have no gender, and then he says, how I can have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? Well, this is not the only obstacle. You're not a male. That's stupid. So what the God of Islam is saying to us in this silly phrase, which is created by Muhammad, that Allah cannot be God because he cannot have a son unless he have sexual intercourse with a female like him. You see, the Quran is answering who exactly? It doesn't matter who is answering. Let us see, he's answering false Christians. The statement is stupid. The statement proving that he do not know what the Christian believe. Like, we know that Allah, he is talking about, or Allah, Muhammad, I mean, he is talking about Mary. Like in another verse, Muhammad, he says that Allah told him that Allah spoke to Jesus and asked him, and by the way, he called him Isa. He asked Isa, did you command your people to worship you and your mother? So now we understand that Muhammad, he understands the Trinity false away, wrong way from what it is. No Christian believe that Mary is part of the Trinity. We know that some Christians, they elevate Mary highly, but still she is a human like everybody, and she is not God, and she is not part of the Trinity. She is Mary, the blessed Mary. She is a woman. Regardless what they call her, the Queen of Heaven, all those names, which is a fabricated names. The Bible called her the blessed Mary, and this is what we go by. So when Muhammad he says such a statement, it's clear that he do not understand what Christianity stands for. And it's clear he don't understand the nature of God and what God can be and what he cannot be. So if Allah cannot, look, the same verse is contradiction. How he is the originator of the earth and the heaven, yet he need a wife in order to have a son. What does have to do with this? You're God, supposedly. Who need a wife? Why you need a wife? A person who need a female with him is a normal human being, or even an animal, or even plants. Plant, there is like pollination. So male and female exist almost in everything around us. But you are God. So how you say you are the generator of the earth and the heaven, and then after all claiming that created everything around us, yet you cannot have a son without a wife? Isn't it this is a clear contradiction for your ability and your title as God? So when a Muslim he come to us and he start giving us speeches about what is God, well, you need to ask him first, do you even Muslim know what is God? They don't. Muslims do not know what is God. They have no idea what is God. They have no idea what is God. If Allah is a physical body, yeah, well, Allah is not if. Allah is a physical body, according to Muhammad. Right? It's not if. Allah is a physical body, and the Quran and the Hadith confirm that He is inside the space and time. Like, isn't it the Quran says that Allah, when He created the earth, He rose up to heaven? So what He was? What He was? He was on earth. When we say He rose up, isn't it clear description of movement from point A to point B? What is point A? The earth. Right? The earth. So, if you read as an example here, chapter 2, verse number 29, it is He, again it's He, He's a gender, He's a man. He it is who created for you that all in the earth, and then He rose over. So where was Allah was? Did Allah create everything by saying be and it was? Or He have to go down to earth? And if He go down to earth, what He was before, if there's no heaven yet? Any Muhammadan? Do you see why we find the Quran and Islam so laughable and we call it a joke? Why you delete your live stream, coward? Donnie, the coward is you, because people keep flagging my videos. However, if you want any stream, you can find it on Rumble. It is a Rumble. However, if you don't know, people download my videos immediately, and you will find them in every channel you like. My stream never been downloaded. My stream is more preserved than the Quran. The Quran been eaten by the goat. Which stream you want? Making fun of Sadhguru? It's there. Wiping the floor with Hinduism? It's there. Making Muhammad shish kebab? It's there. Nothing changed. They are a Rumble. You can even take any title you will find, search it in YouTube, you will find it all over. People download my videos. Not like your God, Allah. Nobody can preserve the Quran. Who remember the Quran? Who wanna call me? I want to hear the verses about breastfeeding for adult. I'm hungry. One of the most beautiful conservative religion in the world is Islam. The women, she cover her head, she show her ass. You go in the Middle East, you see the women wearing hijab. Under the hijab there is a hat. Under the hat there is a hat. It's very important, brother, not to show your hair. And then the jeans is going inside her vagina. And not to forget to mention, she have 10 kilograms of makeup on her face. And not to mention that her chest trouser is so tight and she is so choppy, and then the space between the bums are open. You can see everything. And not to mention when they go to swim, she go inside the sea wearing nothing except the burqa, and then the burqa stuck on her body. When she come out, you will see everything in details. But remember, Muhammad is a very conservative man. He said any Muslim woman, she offer herself to the Prophet so he can F her. That is a very, very iffy religion. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Until now, we have 0 Abdul. Why? Huh? What are you afraid from? Remember, Allah is in your side. You should not be worried about anything. Correct? Isn't it Allah on your side? Or maybe He's not anymore. Any Muhammadan? So Allah, He cannot have a son unless He have a girlfriend. Well, Allah is limited. He cannot have a son like me. For me, in order to have a son, I have to have a woman. Okay, we understand that. That because of our limitation. Allah is limited. Allah cannot make things happen without having a wife. Is that correct, Muslims? Same time, the Christians, they did not say God have a son. No, they did not. Jesus said, I am God's son. It's not the Christians. So you Muslims, again, you are stupid. Can heal anyone. Jesus can make the blind see. Can make the one who cannot walk, walk. He can resurrect people from death. He can create from the mud the bird. Can Allah do anything Jesus did?
Allah is not human.
I don't ask you if I don't care if he's a human or not. Who cares if he's a human or not? Can Allah
asking if
can Allah resurrect? Can Allah resurrect? Did Allah resurrect anyone from death? And you Muslim can witness for that.
Resurrect after death. I mean, there is the day of resurrection, so yeah, but not before then.
What this guy is talking about? I'm asking you. Listen carefully. I don't know what you're talking about.
Day of resurrection.
What day of resurrection? Hold on. I'm asking you. Your God. Did your God ever do any miracle like Jesus to Muhammad?
Like Jesus to...
Like Jesus, he rose. Jesus, he walked in the water. Jesus, he controlled the nature. Jesus, he commanded that they come from the ground. Jesus made he created from the mud the bird, according to the Quran. Jesus made the blind see. Jesus can tell you what you hide in your house, which means he knows the unseen. Huh? He can heal the leper, the blind, anything. Did Allah do anything like this to Muhammad?
Like you don't remember.
Huh?
Probably. I do not remember.
You don't remember? That's me, because there's nothing. So you said to me, Allah is God, but there's no proof He's God. I can say I'm God. Then you will say to me, okay, prove that you are God.
He was healed through Allah.
What?
He didn't heal himself. Oh, are you trying to argue that Jesus is more powerful?
He's not more powerful. He's not more powerful. He
What's the
is the
argument? What are you trying to
Almighty.
prove?
Your God is not powerful at all. Your God does not exist. There's no proof that Allah is
It's the
exist.
same God.
No, 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 no. We don't believe in the same God.
There's one God. Do you believe in
No,
one
no,
God?
we don't
Do you
believe.
believe in
First
three
of
gods,
all,
two gods?
my friend, who cares if you believe in one God or two God or three God? Your God, his name is Allah. Your Allah does not exist in my book. You will say to me in the
Allah,
Bible
God, same
translation,
thing.
it says Allah.
They're
This is
just
a false
names
translation.
of the same deity.
No, 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 not same thing. Okay, my God is a spirit. Is your God a spirit?
No.
See, your God is not. It's not my God. My God is a spirit. Your religion, your heaven is about sex. In my heaven, there is no sex. So if we have the same God, we should have the same heaven. So your God, different nature. Your God, his heaven is about sex. My heaven is holy heaven. And then we find that Allah cannot do anything. Can Allah create an ant?
Yes.
Right? No way he created the ant, because your God in the Quran,
What?
he think, hold on, your God in the Quran, he think that the ant, they do talk and they speak Hebrew. Or maybe, and Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the ants. But don't you know that the ants don't talk? According to the Quran, Solomon, he heard the ant. But ants are mute.
Yeah, Allah gave Solomon the power to understand ant speech.
Hold on, but they don't talk.
No, they don't talk. They don't have mouths. But like some through some
Ants, they communicate
through
by
Surah
my
Blessing,
friend.
Solomon
Ants,
could understand
you can search
ant
right
speech.
now. You can search.
Number.
And they communicate by vibration or chemical. How Sulaiman, who was flying in his flying carpet, was able to hear the ant? It says here, he heard her speech. He heard
I
what?
can't answer that. I'm not Solomon. I'm not God.
What?
I can't answer that. Like I can't answer something that's between Solomon and God.
This is not between Solomon and God. This is between Solomon and the
Yes,
ant.
it is.
No.
Like Solomon. Like how do I know how Solomon could talk to ants? It says that Solomon can talk to ants.
No, it says, look, listen. فَتَبَسَّمَ ضَاحِكًا مِنْ قَوْلِهَا. He did smile for what she said. Okay? So, Solomon, he heard her words.
I'm done.
Where do you go? The ants took in the ants. He was here. The ants took him. So this is a God. Allah is God. And this is a story coming from God. Well, ant and the guy flying carpet. He heard the ant saying to the other ant, hide, otherwise Sulaiman will crush you. And by the way, how nobody can make Quran, but Allah is copying what the ant is saying. This is Quran of the ant. The one who made this chapter, even the chapter name is a chapter of the ants. Allah resurrected somebody in the Quran. His name is Ezra. Give me the verse. Muhammad 9W. Actually, Allah resurrected somebody in the Quran. So how you can prove to me that Allah resurrected somebody by somebody saying in a book, Allah resurrected somebody? But anyway, I want to see the story of Ezra. Baqarah verse number 2597. Well, this is not Allah, this is the cow. The Quran says, "Udrubuhu bibadihi." The power of the Hindu cow. Can Allah resurrect the guy? No. He said to him, go and bring a cow. And he told him what kind of a cow. He described the color, he described the size. It have to be not having sex yet. And then look at this. And then beat him up with the cow. So the guy is dead in the ground, and now we are beating the hell of him with beef. Beef him, brother. Yes, you can use use the penis of the cow. I will use the tail and you use the tongue, okay? Yeah, hit him in his balls because this is where he will wake up. Those men, the most hurting place for them will make him come from his grave. Just hit him in the balls. So now the guy, according to the story, he was killed. The Jews, they came to Moses. They said to him, tell us who killed this guy. He said, oh, I don't know. He said, ask your God to bring him back to life, and we will ask him. So Allah told him, go and get a cow. How come Jesus, he resurrect, according to Muslim, 4 or 5 guys, including the son of Noah, thousands of years ago, by saying, come from the grave? He did not use cows. So who is more powerful, Allah or Jesus? And according to the verse here, this is how Allah, he resurrect people from death, by beating them by beef. Do you see it? You brought this to your God, the one who mentioned Allah resurrect somebody. Thus, this is how Allah resurrect people from death. How Allah bring people from death? By beating them by beef. You have a beefy God. Are you sure this is story not coming from the Hindus? How come Allah did not say to the dead man, come, what beef? What the beef for? If there is any Muslim can tell me what the beef was used for. Same time, Jesus, he proved who is he. I can say I'm God's son. I can say I'm God. People will laugh at me. But if we look at the religion of the garbage of Muhammad, we will find that the one who is just a prophet, according to the Quran, he created from the mud living creatures. So he's a creator. What else? He can resurrect from the dead anyone by commanding the sand. So what is left for him to be God? He create, he give life, and he resurrect. But isn't it this is what God do? Can Muhammad do what Jesus done? Have done? No. Can even Allah do what Jesus done? No, there's no proof of such a thing. Talk is cheap. Show me one proof that Allah can do what Jesus did, anything Jesus did. Jesus give life to the dead. Jesus create what does not exist. He create what does not exist. That is Jesus. Jesus can create eyes for the blind. Jesus can give legs to the one who cannot walk. What Allah can do? Any Muslim? Even the God of Muslims, when he wanted to forgive Muhammad, he was praying to other God, asking him for forgiveness. Isn't it this is your Quran? Read carefully. Chapter 48, verse number 2. Allah praying to other Allah, hoping that the other Allah will forgive Muhammad. How that can be from the monotheist religion? How Islam is monotheist and Allah is the only God, but yet Allah asking other God. He called him Allah. Any Muhammadan? Asking who to forgive Muhammad? And if you read carefully, by the way, look, it says here. First of all, they added those in the Quran. This is not part of the Quran. The phrase where it says in Arabic, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, this is a fraud. It's not there. In fact, half of the Quran should not have it, because this is when the first time Muhammad, he said ar-Rahman, it was almost half of his age, almost he's dying. as a prophet. So now they are adding the phrase here in the beginning, but this does not exist in the Quran. So, number one, we give you victory. Okay. And may Allah forgive your sin. Who's talking? Any Muslim? Who's talking? It's obvious that the stupid Muhammad, he forget to switch. He is fabricating Quran, and he is saying, may Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. Any smart Muslim would like to join us? Anyone? Mayday, mayday. May Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. Can you find me in the Quran where it says, may Allah forgive your sin, Jesus? Muslims? Why Jesus never has sin in Islam, but Muhammad is full of sin? Remember, Muhammad is the most honorable person according to Muslims, not Jesus. Is it possible that the most honorable person is the most sinner person? Is that what most honorable for Islam, is about? Who is a Muslim can show me where in the Quran it says that Allah said to Jesus, may Allah forgive your sin, Jesus? Why Jesus never have sin? And why Allah making a wish, making a supplication to someone else, he called him Allah to forgive the sin of Muhammad? Those questions are very hard for Muslims, I understand. This is why they will go and debate people who do not know anything about Islam, and then, those naive, even Western, they spread the videos of Muslims. Wow, look at this Muslim. He can, nobody can refute this Muslim. Nobody can refute him because you're an idiot, ignorant. You're a potato. They take advantage of your stupidity. You know nothing about your religion. So they can fool you. And not to forget to mention that Muslims are allowed to lie. In fact, the Muslims believe that the shield of Islam is lying. They call it taqiyya. The shield of faith is taqiyya. What is taqiyya is? To lie, to protect. So somebody is asking a question, he will prove Islam to be false. He will lose the argument. You are allowed to lie to protect Islam. Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muslim? Friendly ex-Muslim was talking about ridiculous claim of Jannah. Yesterday mentioned you. He said, you are making up the part about boys being used for sex. Give me his video. Let us play it and laugh. Just give me his video. Who is this guy, friendly ex-Muslim? He is the expert in Islam now. Let me search his name so we can laugh. Is that the atheist? From Pakistan? Okay. This guy, once he debated me, and I made him shish kebab. Friendly ex-Muslim. This is a video yesterday, you said, or today? When was his video? Yesterday. All right. Well, the video is 2 hours and 21 minutes. I cannot play it all. You have to tell me where. Just to show you how ignorant people are. You see the Quran, yesterday, we played for you that the Muslims, in heaven, he can have whatever he wishes. Is that correct? Whatever he wishes for, correct? Now, if we go in the Quran, it says in the Quran that around them, there will be boys like pearls. He might say, well, those are to serve. No problem. To serve what? You will see in the Quran it says, and this is a chapter 52, and will go around boy servants of theirs to serve them as if they were preserved pearls. In the Quran, nowhere it says they will be serving them. Nowhere. The word serve. So this potato, he don't speak Arabic, so he's reading translation. It says here, وَيَطُوفُ عَلَيْهِمْ غِلْمَانٌ. يَطُوف means go around. Like, I go to visit from here to here to here to here. So let's say there's 10 Muslims. I go to visit the first one, then the second one, the third one, the first one. But what they are doing there, we will find out. In chapter 37, chapter 56, use the word ينزفون. Here it says what they are doing supposedly. They will go around them, and they have with them cups and jugs and glass flowing wine. And they will not, look what they translate here, they will not have headache and they will not bleed. The Muslim translate ينزفون as they will not get drunk. But let us go with this. The boys is going around the Muslims. They are so beautiful, according to the Quran, describing as so white like pearls. All right? And those boys are immoral boys. They will live forever. And the Muslim is a promise to have sex with everybody he wish. So when he say that I am making things up, let us put things together. In the heaven, there is a market where is no buying nor selling except images of male and females. Do you see it? And if the man, he wish an image, he enter it and he have sex with it. All right. So now we confirm that in the heaven, Muslim men are not forbidden to have sex with male with male, or male with female, correct? Do we confirm that? All right. So now this is a bazaar. Here, this is a market. The Muslim, he will go to the market and he have to spend money to buy. As you see, there's no buying, no selling, except, so it is buying and selling. So you have to spend money. All right. We go back to the Quran. The Quran says whatever you wish. So now we confirm that it's not forbidden for you to have sex with males in heaven, correct? The story in front of you. Going back to the Quran, we have those boys. Those boys are so pretty. The Quran describes them, they are like pearls. So what the purpose of those? Remember, in the heaven of Allah, you do not need a servant because anything you wish is going to be in front of you ready, even food. So nobody will cook for you. Your clothes will never be wrinkled. You will not take a shower. You will not sweat. You will not piss. So what the boys for? Just going around with the cups for the wine? Read carefully. The Quran speak about how pretty they are. And then Allah is making this as a great promise. Those Muslims, they will spend their day having drinks and drinking and having fun. And then those beautiful boys going around them. So what they will do? If the man would go and do shopping for sex with images of male or female, and those are the boys around them, and they will not bleed. In the timestamp 120. Okay, let us go to 120. All right.
Problem.
Yeah, this guy, he came to me once. You remember we spoke about the Bible and we made him shish kebab. I told him the Bible says the earth is a sphere or a circle. He says a circle is flat. Okay, let's go to 120. 1. All right, 120. This is 119.
Even boys that are made to serve you.
Yeah. It's interesting though, here it says by Ibn Taymiyyah, he was asked about this. And he says the people of the boys will go around among the people of paradise who are created for paradise. So they were created for paradise. They're not from before.
Yeah.
They're not the children people of this world. So they're kind of like huris. Rather, if the people, the children of this world, enter paradise, they will be given a perfect form like the other people of paradise, in the form of Adam. Okay. But then Ibn Qayyim says, it is most likely that these boys will be created from paradise, like Al-Hur al-Ain, as servants for them. They're not their children. By Allah's grace, He will cause their children to be served alongside them, not to become servants to them. Like I was mentioning earlier, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's just to show that the origins of these boys is very conflicting and vague.
I want to say that, again, this is a common attack made by certain types of people. And the type of people like Christian Prince. And I just want to make it clear that when you do this, you are creating a straw man of Islam. When you are saying that this is a sexual thing, no Muslim is ever taught this, okay? No Muslim, no scholar, look at...
Just to show you how stupid he is, no Muslim agree that the sun set in murky water. Do they agree? Even though we showed them the hadith Muhammad saying the sun set in murky water. So when he say no Muslim teach this, does not change the fact of what the Quran is saying and what Quran is teaching and what Muhammad is saying. So this is a stupid argument to say to me that the scholars, they say, well, they will not have sex with them. Why? If Muhammad, he confirmed that Muslim men, they can have sex even with their mothers. There's nothing is forbidden in heaven. Nothing is forbidden. And if the Muslim, he do not need to work for food or to cook or to clean dishes, the servants will do what? And why they are so pretty? So the argument is, no Muslim says this. Okay, what if I find you a Muslim say this? Is that will change anything? Am I waiting for the Muslim to agree that his religion is stupid, there is no Muslim agree that Muhammad was raping a child. If there's any Muslim agree? So the logic is so stupid. And by the way, I did not say that Muslim they will have sex with the boys. I say that Muslim they will have sex with anything. Not necessarily. So this guy is just fabricating things about me. Since, last time he spoke to me, I wiped the floor with him. He's upset. Certain kind of people like Christian Prince. And he's waiting for them. If there is any Muslim agree with you about what you say, anything, Mr. Ex-Muslim. Just to show you the hypocrisy of this person. If the Muslim believe that they can have sex with the children, and he himself, he made videos. If you go to his channel, just I think last month, he have a video about somebody was arrested for having sex with a child or something like that. Let us see where.
Our diseased and homeless and broken family society, that's the one that's going to judge the character of prophets? Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Wissam Sharif, founder of Quran Revolution, has been arrested on child exploitation charges. If you thought we were done talking about the Texas imams, think again. This is probably the most high-profile scandal in the Muslim Dawah community. To date, we have a story here about a morally bankrupt imam affiliated with Al-Maghrib Institute named Wissam Sharif. He has federal charges brought against him for producing explicit videos of minors. The crime is heinous, and what you're about to learn about him is disturbing beyond measure. To be honest, I really didn't want to make this video, but awareness needs to be made about the scandals happening within these organizations. There's systemic problems here at play with the community covering up these scandals, punishing whistleblowers, and shrugging it off. Let's get into it.
So anyway, he will show you a Muslim, and he is a sheikh, and he is a pervert as usual. But this is according to Islam, is not against Islam. I can go right now, and I can find you that even those boys, they will be wearing earring to be pretty in the heaven. Why? Why the boys will be wearing earring in their ears? Because they consider them females. They are feminine boys. That's why it's called in Arabic ghulman. This idiot, he do not speak Arabic. The word ghulam is coming from ghulma. Ghulma mean horny. Those boys are horny for what reason? Why they are called horny? To teach someone like me, oh, this is Andrew Tate with his girls. Leave it here. Maybe we can put it there later. This is the Islamic dictionary. Not this potato from Pakistan, do not know what he's talking about. And this is the word ghulman. I will use, hold on, let me switch to other browser, because this one I cannot translate. Let me open it in other browser. The word ghulman, chosen here carefully to present sexual desire. You see my screen right now? Guys in Discord, you see the dictionary? So this is the dictionary. Read carefully. Al-ghulam بضم الغين, which means you say ghulam. It's saying you how to say it. والجمع غلمان, which means the plural name is غلمان. وأصله, and the origin of it, من الاغتلام. What is الاغتلام? The extreme desire to be if. Same time is used for a boy who is youth. So this is the origin of it. Let's translate this part.
For a boy, terminology, with the addition of gan in the plural, it means young men, and its origin is from idgalam, which is the intensity of the request for marriage.
The translation is not accurate. The intensity of request of effing. So he is suffering from ghulma, which means he is struggling with his sexual desire. He have a lot of it. All right? So now, the Quran used this statement, and here it says, by the way, they are youth. And they are called ghulman because when you are a teenage, you have a lot of hormone. Are we now getting the word, where the word is coming from? So when you are so young, but not a boy yet, you are not a boy. You see, translation of boys are not boys. It's not true. They are not boys. They are ghulman, which means they reach the age where they are so horny. They are not boys. All right? This is other dictionary. غلمان وغلمة وأغلمة. All right?
Boys and girls and boys one boy, a boy who has grown up and is approaching puberty.
See? So he is now in the age where a person is getting horny. And this is why Muhammad is not saying boys. You see, translation of boys, you might think maybe they are 6 years old, 7 years old. No, those are youth, teenage boys. You know, when this idiot, he speak that he have knowledge, just because he's an ex-Muslim, we laugh. Let me show you this. Even in this earth, Muslims, they don't oppose having sex with boys. I found the reference. I'm just trying to open it. It's taking some time. Let me try a different website. This one is not opening. This one. So number one, those boys are horny boys, are not boys. They are horny boys. This is what ghulam mean. Now, by the way, the same word Muhammad he used for Jesus, showing you how stupid he is when he used it. If you read here carefully, and this can be found in many books, but we are showing you one of them. فمن يلعب بالصبي, the one who play in a ghulam, in a boy, if he enter his penis in it, he should not marry his mother. Is my screen coming to you guys? Oh, hold on, I'm using the wrong. Hold on, wrong browser. Sorry. Let me go over there. I have too many browsers. You see, there's a browser I use to translate, and there's a browser I use. This is a Brave. They are in Discord, they were able to see, but those they are in YouTube, they did not see what I'm trying to show you. All right, now, so I have to go back first. So those who did not see in YouTube, the word ghulam, you see here, we will go. الغلمة بالضم. الغلمة, it is a sexual desire. Read carefully. غلم الرجل وغيره بالكسر يغلم غلما واغتلم اغتلاما إذا هاج. He is so horny. إذا غلب شهوة, so if he have, like his desire is out of control, his lust is out of control. This is what ghulam is coming from. All right? Let's go back down to where the word in the Quran is as it appears. All of those actually, they are describing for us what ghulam is coming, what is about.
He was a boy and a girl, and he was overcome by lust.
So it is a young person who is so horny. Like even here they say that he passed the age of ghulmiya, which means he is not the same as horny as before. He became adult.
Lamia, the condition of a boy.
He passed the condition of a boy. All right. So here, read carefully with me. الغلمة شدة الشهوة للجماع.
Galgama, intense desire for sexual intercourse.
So do you understand now when the Quran says around them there will be غلمان? He is not saying boys, because there's many words for boys in Arabic. We do not need to use this word because this word present specifically certain age and certain sexual ability. Are you with me? So when this potato, he claimed that, you know, what I am saying is false, you know, we laugh. This is not what the Quran is saying. The Quran used the word ghulman in this place to describe specifically a sexual desire and ability, not only desire, ability to do it. Are you with me, guys? So the word itself describes who are they, what are they for. So, but because he is a person who do not know, he's ignorant, he do not know how to read he's an ex-Muslim, I understand, but he know nothing about Islam except what translation came to him. He do not know what this word means. Now let me show you here. This is the Islamic fiqh. And this is the Islamic, which means, let us say, what they call it, I don't know what the word to use in English, like the top scholars about what we should do in some cases. Read carefully. The one who play in a boy, I can be stupid like him and I can translate it as play. Read carefully. If I translate the sentence, it means play. Who is playing with boy? So in the appearance, there's nothing wrong with this. So what if somebody playing with a boy? No. When he is saying playing with the boy, he is saying, speaking about having sexual intercourse with the boy. So then, and then he continue. So the one who play with the boy and he enter it inside him, he should not marry his mother. So are we, is a Christian prince?
Whoever plays with a boy, if he brings him into it, he should not marry his mother.
So is a Christian prince making Islam look bad by fabricating lies according to the stupid idiot? Or this is what the Muslims believe? Translation is not accurate. It says, if he enter it in, which means if he put his penis inside him, then he should not marry his mother. You cannot F the boy and his mother in the same time. Haram, haram, brother, haram. So when this guy, he speak about knowledge, here we go, this is the link, no problem. The Muslims even, they have no problem to have sex with their mother. Their mother, even though the Quran says, you know, like it's forbidden for you, but there's no penalty for it. There is no penalty for it. Let me show you more. The highest authority sheikh of Islam, he said, if a person doing jihad for a long time and he did not have sex for a long time, it is lawful for him to have sex male with male to satisfy his needs. But anyway, this guy is just a sheikh. He is, you know, I think he died just a few years ago. We better mention something higher, not just a guy, nobody. I mean, even though supposedly he's the highest sheikh in our time, and he is the leader of the Muslim Brotherhood. If you ask this guy, the ex-Muslim, ask him, is it lawful for a Muslim to have sex with his mother? He will say to you, no. I will show you it says yes, even though the Quran says it's no. I don't know which sect he was, this guy, but this is Abu Hanifa, one of the highest. The Muslim Sunni, they have 4 Islamic sects. All right. All right. It says here, there is no penalty if somebody have sex with his mother, regardless if it is he marry her or without marriage. How you can marry her? قال ابن حزم في المحلى. This is the name of the book. قال أبو حنيفة. Abu Hanifa said, there's no penalty on the one who did marry his mother, which gave birth to him, or his daughter, or his sister, or his grandmother, or his auntie, like the auntie from the other side, or the daughter of his brother, or the daughter of his sister, or even though he knew that they are his relatives. And he effed them all. Even he effed them all. There's no penalty.
Ibn Hazm said in Al-Muhalla, Abu Hanifa said, there is no punishment for him in all of this, and there is no punishment for whoever marries his mother who gave birth to him, his daughter, his sister, his grandmother, his paternal aunt, his maternal aunt, and his brother's daughter, his sister's daughter, knowing that they are related to him, knowing that they are forbidden to him, and having intercourse with all of them.
All right? But if you ask this potato, who claimed to be an ex-Muslim supposedly, and he knew, he will say, no, Islam does not teach that. I assure you, he will say, no, it doesn't teach that, you know? Right? And then he will say, you know, and we know that the Muslim, he is coming from Pakistan. This guy is coming from Pakistan, isn't he? Don't he know that in his country, #1 fun party the Muslim they practice is bachabazi, where they bring a boy and they put makeup on him. So is Islam against having sex with boys, and then after the party they will have sex with the boy? So he's saying that Christian Prince is trying to make Islam look ugly, but the fact he is being stupid. Right? Middle Eastern, Christian Prince watch mysterious. Yeah, this is. Do you want to watch? Here we go. Do you want to watch, Abdul? Just to show you the hypocrisy of Muslims. She wear hijab. In 2 seconds, she is naked. Christian Prince is watching dance. I was going to speak about it. So she was wearing hijab. Just unzip her, brother, unzip her. She is a holy woman. She prayed to Allah. Unzip, unzip. Look, the hijab, look, she was wearing burqa. She is covered by burqa. And then unzip, brother, unzip. Yeah, unzip. Uh-huh. And then unzip. Okay. MashaAllah. So boys dancing to them, effing their own son, their daughter, effing their mother, and then this Abdul, he says to you, Christian Prince, he is this kind of a Christian who say things not true, right? This kind of a Christians who say to you things is not true. We laugh at you. Did you prove to us what you are saying to be true? So when you say, when this potato he say that no Muslim agree as a proof of reference, well, does any Muslim agree with him in anything he say about Islam? What a stupid idiot. No, I don't care about what people say. You see, if I say something, I can prove it easy. You know, language is the key of understanding. Like in the Muslim, if you ask any Muslim, they will say to you that Muhammad was illiterate. Correct? And then they will show you verses from the Quran saying Muhammad was illiterate. If you ask this potato, he will say to you Muhammad was illiterate. But nowhere in the Quran says Muhammad was illiterate. But because those idiots do not know Arabic very well, I mean, even the one is born in Arabia, they don't even use their brain. If you go here, just to show you, it says in the Quran, Muhammad al-Rasul al-Ummi. Al-Ummi is used today as someone is illiterate, but have nothing to do with illiteracy of knowing how to read, how to write. Even the Quran explained that, but they are stupid. Chapter 2, verse number 78 is telling you what the word Ummi means. Ummi is a gomai. Ummi is a someone who do not know the book of God. Read it. And there among them, not the Jews, doesn't say Jews, illiterate people who know not the book. So who is the one who is illiterate? Is the one who do not know the book, not the one who do not know how to write and read. And then the same goes, chapter 3, verse number 20. Say to those who they are illiterate, huh? Say to those who they are illiterate and those who have the scriptures. So the one is illiterate is the one who don't know the scriptures. Yet you go to the Muslim, he will say to you, Prophet Muhammad was illiterate. Where it says that? It says he's ummi. It says he is illiterate, which means he is ignorant about the book. Are you with me? They don't understand their book. So if we want to go by what the Muslim says about what their book says, then the sun does not set in murky water, and there's no contradiction in the Quran, and there's no mistakes in science, and there's no mistake in history. So is that an excuse to say I'm teaching false because Muslims don't agree? Chapter 3, verse number 75, it says, from the people of the book, you see the Quran divide the people into two kinds. People of the book, which mean what? They are not illiterate. And the illiterate. Who is the illiterate in this verse? The Muslims. So this verse contains two kinds of a group. One is the people of the scriptures, which mean the Jews and the Christians, and the illiterate. Who are they, the illiterate? The Muslims. See? Even the Muslim in their translation, they say the Arab. Do you see it? Does that mean that all the Arabs do not know how to write, how to read? That's stupid to say. So the illiterate is called illiterate for anyone who did not receive the scriptures of God. Yet the stupid donkeys of Islam, they say to you, illiterate mean do not know how to write, how to read. Isn't it so clear for you? If there's anyone that did not see it clearly, that illiterate has nothing to do with illiteracy of being able to write or read. Are you with me? Chapter 7, verse number 157, it says, those who follow the illiterate prophet. Illiterate here is about Gomai. He is not from Abraham. He is not from the religion of Abraham. He is a pagan. And look at the false translation of the Muslim. Those who follow the messenger, the prophet who can neither read or write. Where it says that? Where it says he do not know how to write, how to read. If you change the translator, you will find different translation. You will find different meaning. Just by changing the translator. We did not even change the Quran yet. Did we change the Quran? Look, there's nowhere here it says the one who do not know how to read, how to write. It's gone. Those who follow the messenger, the prophet of the common folk. But the Arabic is so clear. In fact, we can prove in 2 seconds that Muhammad, he knew how to write, how to read. Isn't it Muhammad in his last hour before he died? He said, bring me something to write for you. How he's illiterate and he's going to write. And this is authentic. Muhammad, when he is dying, he said, bring for me paper and I will write for you. He did not say bring for me a writer. Bring for me a paper and I will write for you a statement which after you will never go astray. Do you see it? So do Muhammad knew how to write, how to read? In fact, when the angel came to Muhammad and he said to him, read. Read does not mean recite. Read means read. Read. How we do not know how to write, how to read? The first thing Allah supposedly said to him through the angel Gabriel, he said to him, read. The Muslim, they say, this is mean recite. No, it cannot be recite. Because recite means recite, something from your memory. That means Muhammad fabricating Quran. The story of the angel is false. So the angel just came to him and he told him read. That means you have to give him something to read. If the read means repeat, which is stupid to say, because it's not, read is not repeat. We have words in Arabic for repeat. If the word repeat is what is meant, when Muhammad he says, I can't repeat, he just did. The guy just said to him one word, Iqra. So even this one, they could not understand it. They are stupid. When you are a Muhammadan, you are stupid, guaranteed.